Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Everett with you at Hood Time Welding. Today we're going to be starting on a little project I dreamed up. It's going to be a fire pit made out of 4 car rims. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to splice them. I mean, of course you can't have it open like this. So anyways, I'm going to splice them, sort of make them look like a clover. I thought that would have a cool aesthetic. But the first thing we got to do is go through and get all the centers cut out, get any weights taken off, any valve stems and that, and then I'll get the torch out. We'll start torching these center pieces out. She's a little bit of a hot one today, so I'm probably not going to be working too fast, but you know, I'll do my best, and hopefully we can get a good dent made in them. Like I said, I got to go through, get these all off, get the centers out, and then I'll be figuring out exactly where I want to cut them, so where they meet up. One side's going to be a perfectly flat cut, and the other side we're going to actually profile it so it'll fit down in to like the side of the rim, so there's no gap or anything. So that's going to take a little bit of figuring out to do, but I've got a couple tools I'll show you that I'll try to do it with. You know, I always got the old trusty cardboard. So let's start working on this. It's probably going to be another longer project. So I hope you enjoy my stuff, and let's get going. To give you a little bit more of a bird's eye view of what's going on. You notice that one rim took me a lot longer. It's because it was a dually rim. So instead of being welded in 4 spots, skip welded, it was welded all the way around. That's not going to be the original part of, it's not going to be part of the base. It's actually going to be for another feature that I'm adding onto it, but I needed to get that center out. So what I've been doing is, I'll do a quick cut, you'll watch and see. I'll cut out quick, get close, and then what I'm doing is going back and skimming. The reason I skim is it's a lot less grinding then, and I'm not as good as I used to be when I was doing it all the time, but I'm still pretty decent at it. Now I have a lot of fans going today. You probably noticed in one of my other videos I had, you can hear a loud buzzing. That's I've got an overhand fan in this shop. Which has really come in handy when I've been doing this rusty crap. So first cut. We'll go through and get all the main part of the center out, and then like I said, we'll go back through and skim it. And then of course, after we get that done, we get to do my favorite part. Pretty much every welder's favorite part of grinding, cleaning. But it's part of doing it, so. But I'm trying to save myself some grinding time by doing the skimming. So like I said, we're just going through and doing a quick cut and getting it close. Try not to damage the rim because you know me, I want it to look as good as I can. So I don't want any torque marks, they're not torque marks, but like big marks from the torque. I tried a little bit, because I used to be able to do it a lot better. Where I was skimming, I was cutting. But not as good as I once was, as one song goes. So, just takes me a little bit longer. But, in the long run, like I said, it's going to save me time when it comes to grinding everything up. One more to do. I gotta keep dragging that oxygen on the edge of the rim just a little bit. Should be able to give it a whack or two, and there we go. So the next part, like I said, we're just going through and skimming down a little bit of that extra metal. Which I've actually done on this one. At least there's not much extra to go off, to get off. Bit right there. You can hear I don't have the oxygen all the way up. I have a previous video where I talked about skimming. It's not my best video. It's one of my earlier ones. And I'll probably redo it somewhere along the way here, but as you can see, having a real light touch. Especially on something older like this, you've got a nice delineation from the base material and the stuff that's sitting on it. Newer metal, it's a little bit harder technique to do, but it can be done. It just takes practice of having a real light touch on your oxygen on your torch. See the amount of metal that's still on this one, and how much grinding that's going to save me in the long run. So anything to save me some grinding is always a good thing. I'm wondering if I'm starting to run out of oxygen. Yeah, we're starting to run out of oxygen. And I think trying to get this one done. Yeah, we're all out. But anyways, you sort of get the feel for what I'm doing. So I've got 3 out of the 4 rims done. I'll start cleaning these ones up. That's going to take a bit. And that's probably all I'm going to really get to today. We'll see if we can get back to it tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and put you back on time lapse so you can just watch cleaning, because, you know, that's always the funnest thing to do. So I know it was an abrupt stop the other day filming, and that was because my power went out. So we had to give it some time to get back on. I originally had said that I was going to go ahead and start cleaning these, but then I got thinking, wouldn't it be smarter to go through and cut out the spaces we weren't going to use then clean it so we had less to clean. So that's why I started doing what I was doing. I was using tape because what I'd do, I had a mark on the top and the bottom, and because of the way this is shaped, it was easier to run the tape down and have a nice straight line coming up to cut with. I could have probably drawn it, but it's real easy with tape to just follow the contours. So today I finally got oxygen, and I'm going to go through and go back through and finish cutting that last hub and cleaning up the ones that I didn't get a chance to clean up. And then we will get back to cutting these and starting to fit them. One side's going to have a straight cut on it, and I'm actually, you might have seen me working with this tool, trying to get this contour. Which side's this? To be able to draw it so that the one side fits in here so we don't have any space. I don't know if that's going to work. We're going to see. If not, I'll just butt them to the side and put a little plate in between. It's just something I was playing with. So, like I said, right now we're going to go ahead and get back to cutting and finish cutting these out. And then we'll get back, and then after that we'll get back to cutting again. So sorry about that. I'm not sure exactly when I lost battery power. I was thinking it was going to last a little bit longer in time lapse, but we've got the main shape cut out, and like I said, it's sort of like a clover leaf. The only thing I'm wondering, just trying to give you a nice overhead of it. Anyways, what I'm wondering is, I don't know if maybe on this side and that side we should cut it back 2 inches and bring it in a little bit. I don't know. Either way, we got to clean it now, and if I end up cutting it back 2 inches, it's not going to be that much extra cleaning, so I'll just go ahead and get it cleaned until I can get a second opinion from Miss Hood time. But after we get it cleaned and tacked up, we're going to put plates in. This one's off a little bit. I might have to adjust that one, but most of the rest of them are pretty close. So the whole plan is, this section here is, I'm going to plate this, put a piece of 1/8 inch on the 4 corners, and then in the center we're going to have expanded metal. So that's the plan for right now. Like I said, I'm still deciding on if I should cut 2 of these wings back. Like I said, cut it back about here and then bring them together. I don't know yet on the look of it. I haven't decided, but it's only 2 extra inches of cleaning, so I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning this. And like I said, think about it. Think about what I think it'll look like in my head. So the reason I'm always big on skimming, if you look at this, I barely have anything to clean up here. Where, I mean, I did gouge a little bit, and I think that one there, and I think that's when I was running low, but all the rest of them are pretty dang good. And you can see how much grinding that's going to save me. So, well, like I said, we'll go ahead and start cleaning. That's the fun part, because there's a lot of cleaning on these. I'm going to have to wire brush the outsides, insides, and then go through and grind those spots. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. It's Everett back with you today. So we're still working on the Cloverleaf fire pit. So what we got to do now is get it lined up. To make sure it's square, I'm going to use the edge of the table. On each one of the rims, I marked exactly half over here. That way I can line up the edge, halfway, half here, and that'll get me square with the first two, and then the second two will go right in. Plus, that's going to be where, somewhere around in there is going to be where the archway goes up. I might actually go over to a quarter, but for right now, we need this mark so that we can go ahead and get them going. So, the rim was 55 inches, so I marked exactly 27.5 right here. So, to make it even here, we need 8 13/16. So we're going to go ahead and mark the table all the way across. And what that'll do is that'll give us a spot to line up all our sides. Maybe. So now we'll be able to go through on all our sides on these two and just match it up with this one. So what I'll do, bring this right over the edge of the table, right on that mark. Same thing here. Bring it right to the edge. Mark, mark. There we go. There's that one. This one's going to be the same thing. Crap, I didn't draw my line long enough. I thought I had. There we go, there's some more line. So now, first we're going to start by sort of trying to match these, which aren't going to be perfect. Pretty close. We can make up the difference with the end cap we're putting on it. Right there's the edge. There's that. There's that. So now, start. Go ahead and pack these two together. Well, we got those two packed to sort of help hold things. I'm going to bring this one over, edge of the table, and we'll fit our last one in. Oh, got to make sure they're all, there's more room on one side here than here, and I'm putting that on the bottom. So, I'm going to start off by getting that square with the edge of the table here. So there's that one. Pack that one in place, and then the last one will sort of split the difference. So there we go. Let's bring that back just a little bit. I like that. So there's our tacks. So now, what we got to do is get caps for all these, which they should all be the same. So all I'm going to do is go through and do my usual piece of cardboard on it. Sort of use that to finish getting it sort of square there. Measurement here, that one's 17 5/8. That one's 17 1/2. So we'll go ahead and like I said, we'll get cardboard. I'll get a cardboard out. I'll trace the template. We'll cut these pieces out, and then we can cut the flat sections that are going here on the bottom. And then we can cut our expanded metal. So we'll continue working on that. So there is the Cloverleaf fire pit finished for the moment in this video. If you want to join me for the next video, it's going to be putting arches on it with a center circle, and then it's going to go up on a stand. You just figure if I get too far in, people might get bored. Woo! She's a little heavy. She got some mass to her. So I think it looks pretty nice. I'm really liking how it's coming out. Sorry about that. Just trying to make sure I'm centered. So again, as always, if you like my content, please remember to subscribe, follow, comment. You know, big thumbs up if anything. I really appreciate it. Any comments I'll try to answer right away. But thanks again. We'll talk to you later.